C to the B to the I to the
Anything you need, I got you since his dance, man. What's up?
Marc Brook.
I got love for my mama, and she know. I got love for my sister, train to go. If I'm feeling down, brother, I know where to go. My family hold me down, man, that love will never go.
I got love for my daddy, and he knows. I got love for my brothers, and it shows. If I'm feeling down, yeah, my son gon' lift me up. Nephew the youngest now, but he ready, set to go, 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 go.
Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man.
Woo! And we're back, and we're back.
Got
and we're
love. What's up, sis? We back.
We
in
back.
here.
And you know what? We have my son on the engineer. We got Johnny on the camera.
On the shot.
So, hey.
We in here.
We here.
in here, man. So today's topic, man, we're gonna be talking about love, family ties, and love within the family.
This is near and dear to my heart.
Near and dear. I think I want to start off. All right, so you know the song, how we did the song. Mm-hmm. I mentioned mom, you mentioned dad. Mm-hmm. I feel like the relationships are a little different. You know what I mean? Mother, son. You know what I mean? Father, daughter type of thing. Mm-hmm. I feel like you and dad might have a little closer situation.
I don't think so.
And
Not after he left my son at the daycare Friday. Where's the love? I love my dad.
Where's the love? But yeah, let's speak on that. So like, how do you think the relationships differ when it comes to male, female, you know what I mean?
You know,
son,
actually,
daughter,
it's
son,
so funny because we had a conversation about this last night with my best friends. And we were saying, my best friend, she has a daughter that is about to be 13. So she's going through this preteen age. And then when I go back, I try to think about that age and going through emotions and menstrual and this and not just knowing your place in as a woman.
Yeah.
Also, on top of that, the queen bee of the house.
Yeah.
But it's clashed there because it's like, you think you got so much to say. I have emotions and I'm pulling everybody on my back as queen mother. Sit down. But you just think that nobody understands me. Yeah. And, you know, guys don't go through that. That's why it comes a time that I feel like every mother and daughter has an emotional clash. But I feel like with different type of personalities, I do feel like certain combos with mothers and daughters, they're better at it, you know what I'm saying, than others. Because I remember having friends that were like, my mom is my best friend. I'm like, no, she's not my best friend. She made that clear. I'm not one of your little friends, you know. But other people are different, you know. And what works for them works for them, you know. But reeling it back in, that daughter, mother thing, it's like this queen bee in the house. Yeah. You ain't gonna come in here with your attitude and your little stink. Listen here, little. Like, even when we were having the conversation, she was telling me how her daughter was. She was like, I was like, little, huh? And I was like, you know what? God knew to give you a girl. Yeah. Because I wouldn't be able to do it.
It's definitely a difference. I think with me and Pops, it could be a power struggle sometimes, but
because it's the man ego thing.
It's the man ego thing, but at the same time,
I'm your dad.
Yeah, I know how to stand down and you know what I mean, chill.
Well, you're very non-confrontational.
Yeah. Over the years, I've gotten better with being.
But you've never really been like a hot head.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? So not to say that you don't ever lose your cool or anything like that. Like I was saying before, different personality types are just different. Right. Like. Me, I've always been a rebel without a cause, a rebel with a cause. Just you go right, I'm going left. Like I've always been that way, you know. And you, for the most part, have always tried to follow or at least go under the radar.
I think that's that middle child syndrome, yo.
Maybe because you was like, she a badass. He get his way.
Man,
I'm just gonna be good.
Stay out the way,
I'm gonna be good.
Yeah. The nice guy syndrome too. That's a whole thing as well. Carytown, man. This is Richmond. This is like our artsy, neck of the woods. A lot of mixed breed people, all different races, different backgrounds, man. It's just good vibes. Come with me.
Van Gogh, never fall. Give me love, that's all I need. Since the seed, we planted deep. Gave me the soil I need. Grounded, we was lost and we found it. Came through when the motherfucker counted. Need help, call you, never doubt it. And I never doubt it.
We here, man. Little fashion, man. It's just little spots, little hidden gems. You feel me? Hidden gems in the city. Carytown. Remember I told you. Remember you heard it here first. It's called Bygones. Yo, this shit hard. Whoa. Alright, man. So look. This is what I'm doing. Waffle. With a side of salmon. With a side of Brussels. I made this. You know what I mean? This don't come like this. You know what I mean? You might as well put my name on it, Joe. You feel me? We about to crush real quick. We'll be back in a second. Let's go. Now, how is the relationship with you and your son as far as like when we talking about this? You was just speaking on mother daughter.
I feel like, and we said this yesterday, it's like a prep for the show.
Yeah.
Boys love their mama.
Yeah.
I literally can give him a spanking right now. Like, come here. And he will hug me 2 seconds later. You know what I'm saying? You're still, can't do no wrong. Like, you're just the best. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's because opposites attract. Maybe because males are supposed to be attracted to females. I mean, we don't want to get through that, but that's another But maybe it's just that first love. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to ask you what was your first visual love or your first
DMX.
DMX.
Actually, he was my second. He was my first grown man, crush. Mm-hmm. But I guess if you want to say dad was, but I just feel like that's kind of probably why I had daddy issues and all those kind of things because of them going through their divorce. Mm-hmm. And then him trying to find himself in the process, it was like he had no room to be a good dad. There was no room. There was no room in there. You know what I'm saying? So
present father.
He was present, but he was going through. And that's the thing. When you get older, you get to realize like everybody is not the Huxtables. Yeah. They're not Will and Jada. And I think that's the key is to find
like
they are real people going through real things.
Yeah, and to find the gems within it. You know what I mean? Because even with us looking at those different TV
Family
shows
Matters,
stuff,
like
for our visual. You know what I mean? Our visual of a family. Mm-hmm. It's like you look at yours, you be like, man, my shit is fucked up.
Right.
But it's like we really did have love in our joint because it could have been crazy, man.
It could always be worse.
It could have been worse, man. Like nowhere to stay.
When you get older, you realize, you hear different stories from other people, and you be like, well, my shit wasn't that bad. Yeah. But you also hear great stories. Yeah. You're like, well, my shit wasn't that good either. But you try to find you
gotta find it.
And then also what I think it does too is when you are able to have your own family, those things that you was like, you know what? I so wish I did have that as a child. You might OD on that. I feel like I overlove on him. Yeah. I overlove. Like we say I love each other. How many times we say we love each other major in a day?
Like 100. You really thought about it.
About 100. 90, I can't remember. Yeah, like it's just, you're going to know.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt, my mama loved me. Yeah. I even told him, I said, you can do the worst thing ever in this whole world, and everybody will look at you like you're the worst person in the world, and I won't. Mm-hmm. I will always love you, no matter what, I never heard that in my whole damn life. Yeah. Even though I know that they loved us, but everyone's different. Like me, the type of person I am, I need to hear that you love me. I got to feel that you love me. I need to see that you love me, and maybe he might not need all that. Yeah. Maybe when he gets older, he's gonna be like, "Oh, I mean, I get it."
Yeah.
I'm showing you. My mom used to tell me all the time. You know, I don't
love
know.
language, y'all. Knowing your love language, I think that's big, especially within family too, because that can make you feel like, damn, my parents don't love me because they not showing you love in your love language. So that's crazy.
You know, and that got me thinking too. You know, mom is like a very like the way she goes about things is like show little emotion, and I'm like show every emotion. Even to the point where I feel like it's a downfall because it's like when I would come to her and confide in her about anything, even if it was about a boy or just anything, she'll make me feel dumb for having emotions. Like, so you're just gonna cry, but there's no need to cry over it. You know, like, you get it? I mean, so you're gonna be sad? Like, yes! I want to cry! And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, but I think that's what she had to do and what helped her to get through her strong. So she's probably just thinking she's helping me be strong. But everybody don't. If I walked around here and I never cried, I don't.
Yeah, you gotta flush it out.
I got to cry.
Yeah.
Real good cry. And I'm good.
You gotta flush it out. So I guess we could go to our grandparents. I think that we had a lot of interaction with them. I feel like that was probably my first example of love.
Of your family matters.
Yeah.
You know. You know what I think? When I think about
dinner,
our grandparents,
breakfast.
I think about unconditional love.
Yeah.
Cause let's talk about babies outside. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about I'm still not gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about you probably want the best husband. I probably want the best wife, but leaving was not an option. Like, we're not leaving. It's like we're not leaving.
But that, you know, that's that era, man.
And we're so quick to leave. What you
Yo,
said?
so look,
Hot girl summer about.
Look, Justin LeBoy has said he had posted up one of his posts. You know, he be posting up them posts, and he was like, no, he was on Breakfast Club, and he was like, yo, we're missing out on genuine relationships with people because we're speed dating, and we're not getting to know people for
the good, the bad,
and why they're this way.
All these
you know what I mean? It just
seasons.
be like, soon as it doesn't hit on the you know, those your list, you know what I mean, you like, oh, done. You know what I mean? And that person could have been a good person for you, or could have taught you some different things, and things of that nature. Made me think of that.
Well, granted, I mean, it's not like you're supposed to endure abuse and toxic this and that and the third, but I do feel like we give up easily. I've been a victim of giving up easily, like many times. Like, oh my God, like I don't have to deal with this. Like, I know my worth, you know. And then So when I think about love, relationships, you know, because like I know if you ever did any type of situation where you had to look at any relationships in your upbringing, who's lasted, and then we got Joe and Uncle Mel, and we got Grandma, and we got Granddad, and then maybe some people down the line that I'm not that close
Grandma's,
to.
I know her brothers probably. So that older generation. The
older generation for sure. Because I feel like they just dealt with stuff. You know, I really feel like that's something to really. I know there's no such thing as a perfect relationship, you know, but I also think that, you know, there's nothing wrong with counseling and stuff like that. Like, soon as somebody say they want to go to therapy, everybody like, ain't nothing wrong with you. What's wrong? You got voices in your head, man. Like, like
nothing's wrong with therapy.
Nothing's wrong with therapy. I say that to say, if your relationship is going through a communicative strife, why not have couple communication therapy? Like a biased middle person who can like help.
So I did want to speak on this. So I remember like back when we was going to North Carolina, I told you about this, but we're gonna talk about it on camera. Basically about just like not feeling comfortable saying I love you and stuff, like and to the family and stuff. Looking back on that joint, it was like because I didn't understand love. I didn't know how it was supposed to be expressed. How you know what I mean? Like it just felt like, you know what I mean? Like scratching on a chalkboard type.
But also
you know what I mean?
too, you know, I think that comes from our parents not saying they love. I don't ever remember that. Did they say it to you? Because I didn't
but
get
this
it.
is the thing. Like you said it earlier. Like with them going through the things they were going through, it was kind of impossible for them to kind of
like I love you, but nigga, I gotta raise like 3 kids right now. Like I can't. I'm over here hug everybody. Yes, please. Fuck us.
But you don't even think about that. That's why I said it took me into like getting older and looking at it, in hindsight and being like, you know what?
Where did it go wrong? Oh, probably there. But that's only because they're human and they were going through their things, and not everybody can go through shit and still show love.
But that's what I'm about to ask you. You think love is an action or what is it? What was it? Action? Expression or action? I think it was the right word. I mean, the right way to ask the question.
I think love is all the above because of all the different love languages.
Fact.
I think we're arriving up on our on our time.
Well, look, man. Before we cut to this next segment, we're gonna leave y'all with this, man. Make sure that y'all find the perfectness in your imperfect family.
Yeah.
And really be grateful for the love.
Because I can't stand this nigga right here for real. No, I'm joking.
She love me. But yeah, just make sure you find the beauty, you know what I mean, in it, and be grateful, because some people don't have no family. I was just walking earlier this morning and seeing a homeless dude like just laying, in the little cubby, and it's like he don't have no family. He don't got no love.
Or maybe he does.
And maybe he does, but he don't got no family in that cubby. And no love. So my thing is,
like, Jonathan been stealing shit from us. Let his ass sleep in that cubby.
But real talk, man, it's a lot of people with worse. So you know what I mean. I just want to leave you with that. What you guys say?
Definitely piggybacking off of that. And loving yourself, because how can you love others if you can't love yourself? It starts with you, It's another conversation we was talking about at my best friend's house. Like, in order for me to be a good mom, a good daughter, a good worker, a good friend, I have to be a good me for me, like 100%.
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of people fall short at. And how can I show you love if every day I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
So love yourself.
That was a good way to leave off with. Hey, so we're about to throw to this next segment. Shout out to Johnny on the shot.
Johnny!
Shout out to Major on the engineer. He had to leave. He's still here
too many
on the
noises
soundboard. But yeah, man. My sister and me, we here. Check out this segment. Let's go.
Whoop.
That's what you want. No, that's what you need.
I got it.
My music's
I
so
got
loud.
it.
And so is my dream.
Keep those around you that pour into you, and make sure it's reciprocal. It's as simple as that. I'm always mindful about who's around me. And I want to make sure that I'm always around people that bring a value to me, and also that I bring a value to them. I want you to keep that in mind as you move along in this world. Business.